Hello everyone, I'm Dragon Whoop and welcome back to Minecraft Age of Engineering. Where last left off, we were working on our base, trying to get everything moved. Well, I've moved just a little bit more, but unfortunately I have some bad news. Somewhere between that last episode and this one, I wound up losing all of my, I don't know what happened. The game crashed or something, and we wound up having all of this back together. So I had to basically update or back up my system or back up my save from a previous one, and it was a couple of days ago when we were doing a lot of other stuff. So what I've decided to do is change up just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and before I start moving anything or major move anything, this go around, I'm actually going to use it to basically have everything set up, because I've noticed that when I move stuff, I was scrounging around trying to get stuff craft, but because the resources weren't there, we basically had, troubles, basically lots and lots of troubles. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it up over on the base, the space station, and once everything gets finalized, all the systems are in place, we'll basically go and then move everything over. But today I've got a little thing in store. We're going to try to do our best today and try to get some of the carbon machines. We need something called a carbon collector, which I'm going to have the system going ahead and set it up. So carbon filter, which we need iron sheets. I wonder if we can automate this machine over here, because this is where the iron sheets come from. I don't know if there's a way, but we can try. I mean, if there is a way, then I'll set up the automation much later. But let's just grab some iron for now and get some of those sheets up and going. I'm probably just going to grab a stack. Ooh, we're running really low on iron, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll have enough. I've went ahead and preemptively got some things. What we're going to do, we're also going to try to do our best to make get the garden, the elaborate garden set up on our space station, so that way we can have our trees, we can have our food. Speaking of food, I was looking into it, and there's a way to get infinite food using something called a hunger module and the hunger processor. We basically just have to grow the special trees from calculator in order for this to work. So we'll take a look into that once we get some of that taken care of. Oh, that just needs, okay, so let's get some plates going. Iron plates. Let's just grab a stack and transfer these out. I thought this is not what it is, but it is what it is. Okay, so put all that back. But basically, let's head over to the space station and let's start mapping this out. Like I was saying a few episodes ago, I'm going to have the door to the garden out this way, so that way we can come out here, relax in the garden. It's actually going to be somewhat of a zen garden. As you can see, I've started, getting everything set up. I've started doing with a perimeter of glass. Whoops. I need to put those away. Not using them just yet. Just basically got some junk in my inventory because, yeah, I was trying to get everything set back up. So farming stations, we've got 11, so give me one more of these. Probably don't need an octadic capacitor because it is 11 by 11, but we could have a multi-store, like multiple levels to this garden, but I don't know how well that will work due to the fact that sometimes you need light. But what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the farming stations. And I'm going to need a power. Let's see if we can get some power out here. Ooh, power cell. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this. I mean, I guess it's a good thing, like a blessing in disguise almost, due to the fact that I did move everything over here. And to get a lot of the stuff that we need to start working and start getting into making this actual a thing, we actually did need not move it so quickly, so hastily. I did add another set up here for lapis, diamond, and emerald. Once we start getting the 5 times ore processing, we will, these just basically will be here for aesthetic reasons. Make it look like it's I don't know, a little work area. We still have things in here. Oh boy, the lithium is full. Did I not? I'm glad I checked that. Does the lithium, oh, it does not have any update, or any upgrades. So, whoop, there we go. Should be emptying out now. And another thing that we're going to work on out here is probably put our bees out here as well. So that way we can have a nice little garden, nice little zen thing. Like kind of what we did with our Japanese style house that we used, our pagoda and things of that nature. And we just had trees and things all over the place. So without further ado, let's get started. So I think with the octadic capacitor, it makes it 11 by 11. So, okay, so I need to move it 1 block over and 2 blocks in. So, 1 block over, so it was here, 1 block over, 2 blocks in. So, if I put it here, this should work. Aha! Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab some dirt. Just grab a few stacks. And then I'm going to get my exchanger. Man, this iron exchanger really has helped out a lot when it comes to all of this. So I should have marked that. Oops. Did I just so happen to place it in the right area? Nope. I am 1 block off. So it needs to go there. And what I'll do with this is I'll place a block there, and that should work. Right? Right. Alright, go through here. Yeah, it's up against the wall, so that's good. That's good. Okay, so we'll cover this back up. I put this big wall here, so that way none of the wires were showing, so that way it makes it a little bit aesthetically pleasing. Not too much, but it is what it is. So what I'm going to do with this is, now that we know this goes here, I'm going to grab this dirt, and then I'm going to grab my changer and make sure that I set it correctly. I need to place a piece of dirt down in the corner. Actually, just break this and do that. Grab my exchanger, grab that, and pull it. There we go. 7 by 7. Might be helpful to go ahead and do this, so that way I don't. Let's see. I need to do 1 by 1. There we go. Yeah, it looks like a 5 by 5 might actually be better, because I can actually see where I can actually visualize a 5 by 5. For some reason, I can't visualize a 7 by 7 for some reason, but it is all good. And we go this way. Ta-da! Awesome, 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 awesome. So let's get underneath here, and let's get our power cell up and running. Whoops. And we should have our power card now. Yeah. Takes a little bit, but it gets the job done. So let's go upstairs. And let's get our link going on. Oop, wrong way. I'm so used into the Earth base going down to activate this stuff. It's sometimes it's hardwired into my head. Anyway, go up now. Actually, we need to go down. And then I'm going to put the lithium stuff in the system. As you can see, we do have a few things set up, so that's kind of cool. Alright, go down and go in. Yeah, awesome. I'm going to have the power running through here. Whoops, why did I break that? Alright, put the link card in there and have this bad boy sitting right there. Set it to output. Now, granted, I'm not going to have power cubes, power cells for all of these. I'm just going to do it for the main one, and then I'll just run power to each one afterwards. Let's grab ourselves a hoe. Grab our Ender Forge hoe. Actually, I don't even think we need to. We just need to give it power, which it did. Now we just need to give it seeds. Do we have any hemp? I want to get some hemp going. Industrial hemp can also be used to make string, matter of fact. So this is going to be one of my bigger farms. And we're going to have all of this here. I'm going to lock those in place. And you know, I was just sitting there thinking, I did not make a proper thing for that. I should have pushed it down further, which is not that hard to fix. Let's grab us some blocks, and let's go down just a touch. Might even find a way to centralize all this. Actually, that might be a better idea. Centralize where this is going to be. I'm not going to have anything right here because it's going to be like the grand foyer. And yeah, I know it seems like a lot of this is going to be taken up by maybe a couple of the farmers. But like I said, I could do multiple stories going up and probably capping out, say, right here. So I can grab some of this glass. Uh-oh, hello. Why are we jetting up like that? Never had that happen before. That was weird. And then this would basically be where the top of it will be. And if we can map that out, that would be amazing. And then we can come up through here and just have tons and tons of glass. Kind of like a greenhouse, but not really. I mean, we can make a greenhouse, but the greenhouses tend to be more specific towards making punae seeds and things of that nature for the impure coal. But since we don't really need that because of the replicator, we basically haven't used that or had use of that for a long while. So that should be good. That should be good. And then what we can do is determine how big or how far away all this is. Let's see. Where can I put this? I guess what I could do is put it at the doorway. So let's find a good spot near the door. Like here. So that way we can keep an eye on the power. So that way if the power is going down, we can be like, oh yeah, there's an issue with the power. And then now I can just go like this. And work my way across. I know this seems a little bit awkward, but yeah, it should work very, very well. And I have been reading your comments. A couple of comments stated that I needed to go and refill my oxygen, which hopefully today we can fix this up after we start working on the farm. I want to get at least a little bit of this set up to show you kind of like the aesthetic things that I'm going to do with it. I mean, the glass is not, you know, is a cool effect for like a greenhouse type area, but yeah, this should start working now. It needs a hoe. So let's go back to our home. Let's go back to the earth. Let's go back to the home earth base. And we're going to make ourselves a paper thing. Because if you all remember, this guy over here, we have our paper mattock, which I'll grab. Don't need any of that. Don't need. Well, I will need a few pieces of sugar cane, but we can get all that from the system. Now we can go back. And what I'll do for that one, I'll just borrow the thing. Do I have? Can I get myself a travel anchor? How hard is that to make? Is it something feasible you can do? Because having travel anchors around the way would help us get around. Because this place is so big, I can go in here and say, this is the entrance. And every time I hold my thing now, it should say entrance. So going out through here, I can say, okay, put the travel anchor here, and then say garden. Like so. And now when I hold my wand, it's like, oh yeah, there's the entrance, there's the garden, and then I can have one at the top saying that's the top. Or whatever. Like, just a little tidbits of getting around. Alright, so now that we've got the paper-matic, we should be able just to put that in there and let it go to town. Holy moly. One thing I did forget is the water. We're going to need water. And I don't know why I forgot that. So let's grab ourselves some water. Or get a couple of water buckets. Just get 10. Should be really quick. And 3 should be good enough. So it's 4, I think it's 3 or 4 across. So if we do 1, 2, 3, or excuse me, 1, 2, 3, and place water here. I want to, oh boy. Count this again. 1, 2, 3. Why is this not adding up? My brain usually does not have an issue with this, but for some reason today it is. So this should be good enough. I don't want water just floating or flowing endlessly into the recesses of space. So again, we'll go over here from this corner. What happened to the other bucket? Did I just grab one? I did. I just grabbed one. Alright, so I'll throw these buckets in there. Again, 1, 2, 3. And we'll do the same thing here. And water. Now, this should be good. So it's 1, 2, 3. Well, apparently this is getting watered. So that should work. And then it goes 1, 2, 3. And then I should be able to do the exact same thing over here. So let's grab 2 water buckets this time. 2. So we'll count it over here. 1, 2, 3. And like I was saying earlier, this doesn't necessarily have to be all hemp. It could be other things as well. Things that we could use like sugar cane, because we will need, you know, sugar eventually for some of our recipes. We can use. Actually, I probably need to take all these up and put them away. Make a different thing for each quadrant. Let's go ahead and do that. So unlock this, put that there. So what I'll do is I'll have hemp, oops, all in this corner over here, and I'll lock that one. I'll pull all of this up. So if I do this, like that. Let's see, what else could we use over here? We can use sugarcane. Now, I don't know in this pack if sugarcane will actually be placed on water or on dirt, but we'll see. Oh, it can only be placed near a water source. I forgot about that. So no, we won't have sugarcane in here because we'll have to make a special farming station for that. What else can we use? Wheat. I don't think we have any recipes that require wheat. Netherwort. We can do a bunch of netherwort because we will be making potions and things later that possibly could need. But we'll go ahead and set that up later. I don't know what else. Seeds. Let's just take a look at our seeds. We can use canola here, broccoli. Yeah, we do need broccoli. Yeah, broccoli. So we'll have broccoli in the southeast corner. Like so. We do need broccoli for a lot of things. Crafting, one thing for our auto crafting for making... what is broccoli used for, once again? Broccoli... Cooked broccoli, I know, is the recipe for use... is for making empowered immeratic. So, that's awesome. And plus, not to mention, it is a good food source if I decided to not use it as a food source. See, what else can we use? Seeds, pumpkins, melons. I'll grab the rest of the industrial hemp that I have and put that there for that. Beetroots. Yes, we're going to need beetroots. Beetroots are a fantastic source of red dye, which we do use quite often. Like, quite often. There we go. Hopefully that works. And everything looks good. Looks good. Let's just take all this hemp out of here. Like that. And that this should fill up. I think, maybe. Question mark. Regardless if... okay, it did. It did. It filled up with broccoli. Awesome. So, let's see. What else can we put in here? Seeds. Coffee? I don't really know what coffee would be used for. Let's grab some more beetroots. But make sure it's got plenty. And let's see. What else? Flax seeds. Flax. Oh, flax makes string. Yes. So we'll have like two ample sources of string now. Flax and hemp. Either of them will make quite a really decent thing. So, and what I'll do now is I'll go underneath, make sure I've got enough blocks. Hopefully I do. Let's go underneath here, and let's take a little time. Whoop, need to go down one more. There we go. That way I can make a little area down here, so that way if I need to get down here to change anything or walk or things of that nature, we can have, you know, ample amount of time. Not to mention this will allow me to make it easier to run wires and things of that nature, because, yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to set this up. Oh, hello. Whoops. What we're going to do now is we're going to set up a... let me see, get my bag. And we're going to set this up over here. Get some item conduits. Let me put that hoe away. There we go. We'll have this set up here. I don't know if I want the chest to be centralized, but for now, we can have a chest. Make ourselves an ender chest that, you know, goes back into our ME system, so that way we can just keep as much stuff in here as possible. Now, my only question though is, how would we go about keeping the amount of the proper amount of seeds in here? I wonder if the seeds automatically get filled back up first. I guess we'll find out. Do I have any more hemp? Seeds? No, we don't have any more hemp seeds. So we're just going to have to wait till that stuff grows. Or I can grab some bone meal. And we can do a little testing. So, grow, my lovely. What are you doing? What are you going to do? Do you work? Immersive engineering versus Ender.io. Beetroots, apparently... okay, so it does, apparently it does fill up the hemp first, or the seeds, and then it just goes in there. So, okay. So what I'll have this do is I'll have this extract always active, and I'll come out a couple like this, have a chest in the middle. Is the chest done? It is. There we go. And then what I can do is go in here and set all this up. So, oops, I forgot to set this to insert. So this would be insert, and then this would be insert eventually. Alright, so we're getting a lot of frozen combs, we're getting a lot of this. We're gonna find a place for the hemp, which this is over here in our garden section. Beetroot seeds. I'll have the seeds below the process. More beetroot. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have? We actually have the beetroot. We can put that in there. Wither dust. Oh boy. We're getting some wither dust now. So we'll go down here and put it next to the wither skulls. Which... oh. It is full. Alright, so let's get some drawer upgrades. Now you see why I'm kind of like the fact that we lost all of our progress is kind of a good thing. Because otherwise I would have been like, oh no, we don't have the resources. And I would eventually had to put everything back, or some of it back, into our main base. So that way we could actually craft all this stuff. So, yeah. As soon as we get 5, I can grab them out. Which goes pretty quickly. I kind of like that. It goes really, really quickly. But once we get everything set up over here, it's going to go even further, even faster than that. Because I can go upstairs. And as you can see, I started the second engine over here, basically. I changed the way this one works because something within the connectivity was having issues, and I started... Whoop, give me that. I started having issues where it just would not connect. This would flicker between 14 and 12, 14 and 12, or 14 and 13, or is it 14 and 11? So it was not able to read some of these being in between here, so there's apparently a cable connection or something. But doing it like this apparently fixed it. So now we have 14 over here, 16 over here, so that's 30, and then the 2 that are right in front of it. So it works. And then I went ahead and preemptively set up a little series of things here for our ME drives. And there's 32 ME drive sections here, and we're going to have every single one of them filled up. Speaking of being filled up, I also need to do one thing. I don't know how I'm going to do this, and I'm hoping anybody who's watching actually has a kind of an idea of what to do. I'm thinking about moving this chest entirely. But this is kind of like my catch-all, my catch-22, catch-all 22 or whatever. This will allow me to see what... Let's put the snowballs over here. This will allow me to see what is, you know, coming in that needs to be delivered. So I know I need a place for bees. I don't know if bees actually... Let me put some of this stuff away. My inventory is slap full. I know we got sidetracked. Sorry. Like, I know bees... I don't know if bees stack. So, I mean, I could put them in here and see if they stack. Apparently they do. So we can have wintry drones. We're getting a lot of that from... apparently we're getting that from the moon, because I put my thing back on the moon. Get the wintering combs. We'll have combs right there. And dimlet parcels. Oh, are we already full on dimlet parcels? Oh, I didn't even set it up yet. So dimlet parcels go there. And as you can see, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. But I want to make sure that this gets done. Like, we filter out everything effectively before we send it into the ME system, because the ME system will just store it on their drives and not really shift it around. So I don't want to have to make like a transfer node and transfer it over and it will just get you know, into a massive, you know, upsetting type thing. So what about if we got ourselves a crate? Just a small... What happened to the small one? I swear I made a small one. Well, we can use the large one. We can do this. For temporary purposes only, mind you. We can insert on this. So... Okay, no. No. That's not what I expected. That's... I figured that the thing, it would, like, whatever couldn't fit in the drawer. Maybe, oh, I could do this. Hold on, set the priority to this to 10. And then, now this should work. Now this should work. So if I put these crystals back in there, these should wind up populating here. Okay. Oh, I was about to say, there's gotta be a way. There's gotta be. Alright, so I get all this stuff out of my inventory. Again, bone meal. And then basically, yeah, this allows me to see what needs upgrades, what doesn't need upgrades. It's just a good old thing. Good old thing. So, do this. Alright. Enough sidetracking. Okay, so now we've got this set up. And it's all going into our main system. And we've got a paper mattock that is super unbreakable. And this is just slowly slowly coming to fruition. We could give this like fertilizer or bone meal. But I think at the rate of how much we have here, I think we'll be okay. So the next one what we're going to do is I think I'm going to set up the sugarcane / cactus. Because sugarcane and cactus have a similar... Oh no, I need probably have a cactus one over there. But let's do this. I'll put another octadic capacitor in there and then show... So it needs to go forward 2. So I could have saw that. So this should be good, and the fact that it's on the glass shouldn't affect anything, because I don't know how this plants, but we'll find out. So now we just need some sand, which, oh boy, let's grab some more brick. Let's get some brick. And because we're going to have to, if we're going to use sand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out this way and make kind of like a little cutoff. Whoop. Go like this. So that way I should be able to grab my wand. I should be able to... there is a hole somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So if I do that, this should allow me to do like that. So if I take this up... Ooh, hey, wait. I can actually put it over one more. Ooh, awesome. So now, is that good? Yeah, that's good. Okay. So now we can have our sand. And the way I have things, you know, have it set up over at the house is we have one row of sand, one row of water, another row of sand. Because, you know, sugarcane can only be used or be next to water. So let's grab us a handful of sand. I'm probably going to need a lot more than that, but just basically get the idea. And I want to see if this... the farmer can understand sand, or understand sugarcane. So let's grab some sugarcane. Just grab 64 of it. Before I do anything, I want to make sure I set this up. Oh boy. No, I don't want it to do that. I'll just do like the 2. There we go. Man, this unbreakable wand is legitly good, because, oh yeah. Let's dig underneath. So. And, alright, we should be able to get, not only should we get power, infinite power, if anybody likes the fat rat. And we'll go like this. And run power. Where is it at? Right here. And we're going to need some more conduit. And we're going to have to get some more. Let's just make... Can we make 200? Yeah. I mean, we've got the resources for it, so might as well. Now, eventually we won't need all of this, but I don't plan on upgrading all of our system to the newer stuff that quickly. I mean, especially if the system is already in place, why bother, right? Conduit. And we haven't taught you how to make this stuff. No, I haven't. Apparently, I need to. Need to teach it how to make conduit binder too. I think I've made... Yeah, I did teach it how to make conduit binder. Everything at the house is still set up, so that's good. Whoops, went one too far. There we go. And then we should do this, this, and this to get it all set up. So now if I give you sugarcane... what do you do? Actually, what direction is that? That is south. That's west, so it'd be southwest, southeast. Southwest and southeast. So we do that. Lock that in place. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to plant this by hand. I do know it works, though. Oh, I need water. Dragon whelp. I was about to play. I was like, why is it not placing? Alright, let's grab ourselves some more sand and make our row. I'm going to hold off on planting them manually and see if the system will actually learn how to do that. So I'm going to turn this off so I can actually see what I'm doing. So there's one bucket. We only actually technically need 2 buckets because I can, with 2 buckets, you can make infinite water. Now, if only you can make infinite power, that would be amazing. Okay, now that we've got that set up, sir, do you do this? Oh, what? Awesome! It works! It works! Oh, that's so awesome! Awesome. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll make our another row of water. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. If we're going to do this effectively, we can do another row of sand. And then we can have the row of water. So we only need 2 buckets. One there. One there. Awesome, and we don't even need a tool for that. And sugarcane has no issues with that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, cool. Alright, so now what we can do is we can get our sand going on this side. Cactus, on the other hand, we're going to have a little bit of an issue with cactus because we're going to have to plant it in a way where it actually gets correct. Unfortunately, I think that because of the way we have it set up here, I either skip one here or skip one here. I guess I could, I don't know if it'll do it right here. That would be interesting to see if it would actually do. So if we put sand there, grab some more sand. And if we put a bucket of water there, would it plant there? Granted, it has enough seeds. It's got 4. Because if it plants there, then we're good. If it doesn't plant there, we're not so good. Well, I mean, I guess I could plant it manually, which shouldn't be a big issue. Let's go ahead and get all of this out. There we go. Whoa, gravity. Okay, apparently we found a length or a limit to the gravity. The gravity doesn't seem to work over here. Wait, let me turn my jetpack off. We don't really need it at the moment. Alright, get our bucket. And... oops. Okay, that should be the sugar cane. And then what else could we have over here? Netherwort? I don't know. We need sugar. I do know that. We're going to need cactus. I guess what I could do is start having the cactus set up, and that way this area over here is nothing but sand, so that way we're not, like, mixing, you know, dirt and sand, or make it uniform, basically. So I'm cutting out every other one because cactus cannot be next to one another. They don't like it. It's just something that they don't do. And then what I can do, come back through here and say sand, sand, sand. And then all of this will be cactus. Let's grab some cactus. Grab some cactus, and cactus will be in the northeast and the southeast. And it starts planting. Oh my goodness, the thing is really, really smart. I didn't think it was going to get it. I thought it would actually need a tool or something, but no. It will plant the cactus wherever you want it, man. Oh, it actually planted the cactus on where I wanted the sugarcane to go. Ow! Ow! Oh, okay. Oh, okay. 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 Ouch. Let me get some sugarcane. I don't know if it's going to pick that up, that I want sugarcane to be there. Let's grab some more sugarcane. Like so. And then we'll just replace, and then all of this can be placed down. Like so. And then the extra pieces of cactus that I got can go... Okay, cactus won't go there, and it won't go near the glass. So this and this one is pointless. Let's get the glass back where it belongs, and get the... Yeah, fill these in. So that does seem to limit where we can and can't put cactus. That's okay, though, because as many cactus stalks that we're planting now... or having to get it to plant, it's not that big of an issue, honestly. Like so. Ow, 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 ow. Ow! Cactus waits for no man. Awesome. So now I have, you know, the rows of sugar cane. They look really cool. And honestly, if it didn't have to say the word no seeds right there in the middle, you basically could look down here and be like, oh, it's just a field of sugar cane. So there we go. There's garden part 1. And I guess we could have a little garden area out here where we can have like the miscellaneous stuff like netherwort, wheat. I don't even think we need wheat for anything. Let's check. Wheat. What are your uses, wheat? Cake. For mob filters, which, Gluttony charm. I don't do charms. Not yet, anyway. Compost. Cookies, bread. Endearos. Part of a balanced breakfast. Dough. I mean, we're still using that. Noodles. Seeds. That makes the culinary generator. Do the seeds have a use in something? We can use the vat to make hooch, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Biochaff turns into mycelium. Seed oil. Well, yeah, we kind of do need seed oil, but seed oil can be practically made into anything, though. And that's made the broccoli seeds, and it's a plant drop, and then the crusher just makes biofuel, which we will need. Okay, so that settles that argument right there. So we're gonna need another one of these in this ish location. So let's see. Did I get it correct? Oh my goodness, I eyeballed that. I didn't even mean to. Okay. So let's put away all of this extra stuff. All this, all this, all this. And let's grab some more dirt. And then basically this is going to be for wheat. I mean, yeah, we can double it up as a food source, but at the same time, it's not like... I mean, I can use wheat for basically anything. The seeds can be used for... Oop, out of blocks. The seeds can be used for basically anything. So, yeah. Let's do a 1 by 1. There we go. And that's basically it. I'm going to have to go make another mattock, this is perfectly fine. Because I do want to be able to have it endless and not have to come back every so often to actually, replace it. I mean, and if you can have infinite, why not? I mean, we've worked really, really hard on getting this stuff up and running, so might as well, right? There we go. And then there, my friend, we can go seeds and just we can put all this away. And just grab a bunch of seeds. And you go seeds, 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 and seeds. Alright, so I'm going to make myself a mattock off camera. But, yeah, you get the idea. And then what I'll have is like a little ladder going up this way. And we'll have 3 more plots. Granted that it will work that way. I don't know if I have to actually put a light source. Let's get some stairs just to test this out. If I do double stairs this way. So what would be a nice number? I know some of these are at least 3 or 4 blocks tall. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... If I can get the stairs to go up that high, which it doesn't seem like I don't have an issue doing. It'll be like this, 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 this. We can have a little platform. That's fine. Or start them early, or start them later. Actually, I would like to start them later, like that. And then we can have stairs going up. And then I have like a little. Like the starting of the platform right there. Let's actually go up there and start it. And it'll be probably dirt, but for now I can use just regular old blocks. And then up here we can have another planter, another farming station. How would I get it to? That's a good question. I did know that if I do need light, I can do this. Put that. Like glowstone, some source of light, because it doesn't necessarily need the sun, it just needs a source of light. I could technically do this too on all of these. I don't know if sugarcane and cactus need light, but I know wheat excuse me, I know wheat and all of these plants need light. The wheat needs light, so yeah, and then we could just go up here and do the same thing up here. But if you have any other things, I'll wait to build the second tier. What else should we plant? I can do netherwort. I can do, I don't know, just a multitude of things. We've got multiple ways of making different things now. So, yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Other than that, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you have any tips, tricks, or any things like that you'd like me to build in the future, again, let me know down below. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, also use the comment section down below. I know we didn't get to making the air filter today, but that would be the first thing we work on the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please do remember to give it a big thumbs up. But until next time, see you later.